Hey everyone, welcome back. Ready for another deep dive? Today we're exploring something pretty cool, I think, and you might not even know it exists. It's called Brazilian Mounjaro.
Yeah, I hadn't heard of it until recently myself.
Really? Well, buckle up because it seems like it has a lot to offer, especially for those of us into, natural wellness and all that.
Definitely.
So we're basing this deep dive on an article. It's called Brazilian Mounjaro, Natural Wellness from the Amazon.
Interesting title.
Right? And it's from a company, Green Time Wellness. They're all about, like, natural remedies and stuff.
Okay, yeah, I've seen their stuff online.
So basically, we're going on an adventure today. We're going to learn about this plant, what it does, how people use it, the whole 9 yards.
Game, let's dive in.
All right, so first things first, what is this Brazilian Mounjaro? It sounds kind of, I don't know, mystical almost.
Yeah, it does, right? Like something you'd find in a hidden jungle temple.
Exactly. So where does it come from? What's the story?
Well, as you might guess, it's a plant native to the Amazon rainforest, like deep in there. And it's been used by indigenous communities for centuries, for its medicinal properties.
Wow, centuries. That's a long time.
Yeah, so it's not some new fad, it's got history. And get this, it even has different names depending on which region of the Amazon you're in.
Oh, wow, that's cool. Adds to the whole mystique.
Right. So it's been used traditionally for things like reducing inflammation, helping with digestion, and even for boosting energy.
Okay, so already we're seeing a theme here, like a lot of potential benefits.
Exactly. And with more and more people looking for natural ways to support their health, Brazilian Mounjaro is starting to get some attention.
Makes sense. So in a nutshell, what makes this plant so special? Why should we care?
That's the million-dollar question, right? Well, this plant has a bunch of beneficial compounds that scientists are just beginning to understand.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're like, whoa, there's a lot going on here. And the article we're looking at, it highlights 5 main benefits that are pretty interesting.
Okay, I'm all ears.
So it's said to boost metabolic health, increase energy, support digestion, reduce inflammation, and even enhance the immune system.
Wow, that's quite a list. I'm kind of blown away.
It's a powerhouse. Each of those benefits, they have a huge impact on our overall health and well-being.
Okay, I think we got to break this down because there's a lot there. Let's start with metabolic health. That's a big one these days, right?
Absolutely, especially with, the rise of type 2 diabetes and all that.
Yeah, exactly. So what does Brazilian Mounjaro do in that area?
Well, it's believed to have compounds that can help regulate blood sugar and improve insulin sensitivity.
Okay, back up a sec. Insulin sensitivity. Explain that like I'm 5.
Sure. Think of insulin as a key. It unlocks your cells to let glucose, which is sugar from food, enter and provide energy. But sometimes your cells get resistant to insulin. It's like the lock is rusty and the key doesn't work as well.
I get it.
So when that happens, glucose builds up in your blood, and that leads to problems like big problems.
Right, right. So where does Brazilian Mounjaro fit in?
Well, it may help improve insulin sensitivity so your body can use glucose more effectively. That could mean a lower risk of metabolic disorders.
Okay, so it's like giving your body a helping hand with energy management. I like it.
Exactly.
Speaking of energy, you mentioned Brazilian Mounjaro can boost energy, right? How does that work?
Think of it as like nature's energy drink, but way healthier, obviously.
I'm intrigued. Tell me more.
So it's loaded with antioxidants and vitamins that fight fatigue. Antioxidants, they protect your cells from damage caused by these things called free radicals. They're like little troublemakers in your body, causing damage that leads to fatigue and aging.
Ah, the dreaded free radicals. I've heard of those.
Yeah, so Brazilian Mounjaro helps fight them off. And there's even a cool historical tidbit. The article mentions that indigenous tribes used it for endurance during hunts.
Wow, that's pretty convincing evidence. They knew what they were doing.
Right, so it's got a track record.
Okay, on to the next benefit. We got to talk about digestion. Everyone's obsessed with gut health these days, and for good reason, it seems.
Oh, absolutely. Your gut health is like the foundation of everything.
So how does Brazilian Mounjaro play into that?
It's a good source of fiber, which, as you know, is like gold for your gut.
Yeah, fiber is king.
Right. And it also has digestive enzymes, which help break down food so your body can absorb all the good stuff.
Ah, so it's like a 2-for-1 deal for your gut.
Exactly. And a healthy gut, that means better digestion, better immunity, even better mental clarity.
Whoa, I didn't know it was connected to mental clarity.
Yeah, it's amazing how connected everything is.
It really is. Okay, let's move on to inflammation. That's another buzzword these days, chronic inflammation.
Yeah, and for good reason. It's a silent troublemaker linked to heart disease, cancer, you name it.
Scary stuff. So how does this plant help with that?
It has anti-inflammatory compounds that basically calm everything down. Think of it like soothing the fire within.
I like that analogy. So less pain, less discomfort.
Potentially,
Yeah,
yeah.
fantastic. Last but not least, we've got immune system enhancement. How does Brazilian Mounjaro boost immunity?
Well, it's packed with nutrients that your immune system loves. Vitamin C, flavonoids, polyphenols, you name it.
Wow, it's like a superhero for your immune system.
Kind of. These antioxidants, they don't just protect your cells, they make your immune system stronger so it can fight off infections better.
That's impressive. Okay, so say someone is listening and they're like, all right, I'm sold. How do I get some of this Brazilian Mounjaro in my life? What are the options?
That's the cool part. There are a few ways to take it.
Oh, lay it on me.
You can find it as a powdered supplement, so you could add that to smoothies, soups, or even just mix it with water.
Versatile, I like it.
Right. And then there's herbal teas, which are always nice and colding.
Ooh, a Brazilian Mounjaro tea sounds lovely.
And then you've got tinctures, which are more concentrated, so it's like a quick dose. And then, of course, there are capsules, which are super convenient.
So something for everyone. Awesome. But before we all run out and stock up, any words of caution?
Always be cautious with new things, right? Especially when it comes to your health. So first and foremost, make sure you're buying from a reputable supplier. You want the real deal, not some knockoff.
Makes sense, purity and all that.
Exactly. And like with any new supplement, talk to your doctor first, especially if you have any medical conditions or are taking other medications.
Always good advice. Well, I don't know about you, but I'm pretty amazed by Brazilian Mounjaro. It's like this little piece of the Amazon rainforest holding all this potential for our health.
Yeah, it really makes you think, huh?
Like, what else is out there? What other hidden gems are just waiting to be discovered?
Who knows? Maybe we'll find out in our next deep dives.
Stay tuned.